I'll be reacting to Battle Athletes Victory Restart Episode 4. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, and go. Alright, pumped up for this, because the series actually did a good job of rebounding in Episode 3. I like music. Oh, hell yeah. I hope this time they animate the physical activities better than they did on episodes 2 and 1. I hope this time they actually show the event. They don't skip through shit like they did on episode 2. You know, this would be epic if we saw her feats and her winning some of the other stuff. You know? I mean, if it's Kanata, she usually is doing some crazy ass shit, but that's part of her charm, though. I mean, it is Kanata. Is she actually shocked? Cosmo Beauty. I just love the way the kanji looks so dang smooth in the opening. Now, when it comes to this event in the start of the episode so far, it's alright. It's alright. Nothing to make me go, oh man, this is so fucking intense. I'm hyped. But nothing that makes you go, oh man, this is so bad. It's an offense to Maddie. I'm like in the mid tier. I was like, oh, alright. It's alright. It's alright. And saying that, the opening song almost always kicks ass though. Fucking love this song. If there's anything in this series that I like, it's the opening song. I can't even say the opening animation because as far as anime openings go, the animation for the opening for the series is it's alright. But man, you can tell, at least the singer, out of all the staff in the series, the singer and the voice actors and actresses are the only ones that actually give a fuck. And that's about it when it comes to this series. Everyone else involved in this series, I gotta question their effort. Alright, now it's back, finally. Crumbling, fourth run, crumbling, fair play. Okay. I mean, I always love that positive perspective, I ain't gonna lie. I love that cockiness. I just wish instead of it just showing mostly close-up shots, I wish they've used at least a bit more far-away shots to make the animation a bit more dynamic. Just to get a better sense of the skill and speed. I mean, Kanata got a little bit too cocky there. It's Kanata, when the hell does she have a plan? She usually just wings it for everything. Speaking of which, it's hard to get a feel for the animation if, like for the speed of the scene, if you only see Kanata's hair move, but you don't see her clothing or some of her other body parts move through the air. You know? It's Kanata. More like, how is it a miracle that she managed to get on the glider? Bullshit. Bullshit on. Okay, some of the dialogue is good though. Okay, here's the thing that annoys me about this series. We saw Konata about to crash. How in the fuck did she recover? Considering that the series puts large emphasis on the importance of the competition. I hope it's... Well, Kanata did a great job of showing up because she was talking with the other girls in the latter sequence. Honestly, this is like one of the most unexciting wins I've ever seen. I know they try to build it up, but I don't fucking care. I got more excitement from the Kangaroo last week picking up little fights with Kanata than I do with this shit. It's Eva. She'll probably be fine. She'll probably just be a bit bruised. Yeah! Exactly. Honestly, the anime doesn't do a good job with this because when it's supposed to be gliding, I feel like they're using the same pose with Kanata where they're all stiff. I know the animators are trying to make their hair move, but she's at least also make a bit of the wings of the glider move. And they could have put in at least a bit more sound effects to make the scene more exciting, because that's what some animes do when there's flight. There's sound effects in the air. I like how it looks like he's fucking training with the kangaroo. I want to see more of the kangaroo. Oh, I thought she was training with the kangaroo. I mean, it didn't look fixed to me. I mean, it's not like any of the gliders look busted up, but I could see why she would think that, though. Oh. Yeah, if that's the case, that sounds like a huge rabbit hole there. The thing is, that's the Yiba that she knew years ago, though. Is that a McDonald's advertisement there? I see what you're doing. But hey, you know what? I dig it. Trying to make that bread. Nothing wrong with that. Little product placement. I mean, hey, at least now it's the nice extension from last week's episode where they were talking about their goals, and finally Kanata's coming out with at least a bit more about herself. It kind of would, because it makes you wonder how in the hell did Eva survive? That's the thing I'm saying. It's like the animators don't give a shit about these competitions. Then maybe it was just that good and they just have to stop slacking our girls. They just need a bit more effort. Oh, man, that's kissing fuck. Yeah, they gotta cover their bases though. As much as it makes our girl a bit uncomfortable, they have to, just to make sure. I'm pretty sure the plans are gonna go haywire pretty damn soon though. Shame that other people will be paying the price. It doesn't seem like these fuckers are gonna lose anything directly. Good, I hope that guy can expose them. They were trying to blow up his car. I wonder what they're gonna try next. The way he's doing that, I'm like, is that necessary? And the animation for that looks super stiff because we didn't even see his clothing move too. Again, there are things in the series that I like, but there's a lot of things that I don't like too. It's like the series has been mostly a mixed bag so far. It doesn't even look like Lydia is fucking moving in the water. Okay, at least one of them looks like they're moving when they're in the actual swing animation. Huh. Damn. That's a good point. There is such a thing as training too hard that can cause injuries. No, Kanata, she needs to go hard. She seems like the lazy type. Yeah. Yeah, these are the scenes that are good. It's just a shame that the payoff when they do get into competition almost always is animated like garbage. But the build-up sequences and training themselves are good. But it's like, what's the point of the payoff is badly done, though. Sort of like how Geki Idol did similar bullshit where the training sequences were good, but the actual sequences, like when the characters had to perform in their acting theater stuff, was pretty badly done. I wonder if Eva's under mind control. Or a form of subconscious hypnosis. Maybe it's just her upbringing has made her this freaking cold too. Well, maybe it's her mother. Because his resemblance is pretty damn freaking huge. Oh snap, she looks like she's ready to fucking murder someone with that outfit. Oh boy. Huh. That guy just says it all non-chat. Kind of make the way they render the alcohol looks all really darn beautiful. I like how he says humble, even though he's a way more than just fucking humble. I mean, no. He's way more than just a normal. He's fucking epic. I love the humbleness, though. Huh. Whoa. Okay, at least now we know why he's so dead set on this. He also has his own emotional stakes in this too. Honestly, I wish they focused more on the detective. He's more freaking interesting than most of these girls. Like, no joke. I feel like an anime focusing on him would be fucking epic. Or am I like the only one that feels that way? This guy is smooth. And you know, this guy ain't joking on that. I like how he just mentions it like as if it's an everyday fucking occurrence. I love how he says it, damn it, again, as if this happens. Oh no, I mean, he did say it happens every day, but I just love how he's like so fucking calm. I mean, I even would have to laugh about it with how many times his life is on danger. Fuck. That small scene already made me love him even more than I do 90% of the cast in this series. Well, yeah, it's only fair. Sharing is caring. Well, at least he finally got the answer to who the lady is in the photo. I mean, yeah. Oh, another explosion. I like how he's making the face of not this shit again. Yo, okay, that was fucking awesome. Like, honestly, any scene that involves the detective is a fucking amazing scene. That is a sweet goal, though. I mean, why wouldn't they, though? I mean, shit. Her backstory is some of the most interesting ones in the series. It's pretty engaging. I mean, I find her backstory more engaging than, say, Kanata's, if you ask me. I mean, on the plus, it doesn't look like there was any casualties, so it could have been worse. Could have been. Thankfully, it wasn't, though. Oh boy, this chick's looking pretty fucking creepy. Oh boy. Oh! Okay, the animation where she's climbing doesn't even look like she's getting at a piece of rock. And I know this because a few seasons ago I was watching Iwa Kakeru climbing girls. And that anime really showed up how climb animation should look like. That's why it looked a bit stiff. Oh! Aww. I mean, I'm not gonna blame our girl for not trying to go after Yushel, though. She fell. Not much you could have done there. Well, a promise is a promise. What the fuck? it sounds like it'd be getting more violence than the amount of violence that there was to begin with. I don't think she gives a single fuck about... Oh, Mats is making that yonder face now. That's true. She's actually becoming exactly what she hates. The thing is, though, she hasn't really done that yet. And at least she's not terrorizing people joining a terrorist organization, so... I mean, hey, what's wrong with doing it all? Becoming a Cosmo Beauty and becoming friends. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, what's wrong with having 3 goals, though? No. Yuso's different just by the approach. Oh! Wait, she's actually gonna... Okay, I hope Yana's gonna collaborate with Yusel so that she can be a mole and find some shifty information. Wait, don't tell me she's gonna potentially target Lydia. Because the implications of that seem to imply... Oh, she's gonna want her to harm Lydia. This is where it's going. I fucking knew it! I mean, they were building up to this too. It was a twist I saw coming, but hey, they actually executed it well, so I'm gonna give it credit. Predictable, but well executed, though. I'll give them credit for that. Alright, I gotta admit, the first half of this episode, it fucking sucked. Second half was fucking good. So if I had to rate this, first part of the episode was trash. So I'm gonna give the first part a 4 out of 10. Second half was great. I would actually give it an 8.5 out of 10. So if I combine and I do an average, my overall score for the episode would be a 6.25 out of 10, which for me is above average because in my skill, 1's abysmal, 5 is average, and 10 is exceptional. So yeah, I'll give this straight up a 6.25 out of 10. Now, and saying that, let me break down bit by bit what I felt about the individual bits about the episode, though, for those who are curious. I liked the second half. There was reasons why I didn't like it from a story standpoint. For one, when it comes to these competitions, there's almost no build-up. They just fucking happen, and they happen in the most boring way where I'm like, why should I fucking care? The animators don't care. This anime is supposed to be about athleticism, right? The animators should not be fucking up things regarding athleticism, yet they do because they don't care or they're not getting paid enough. But regardless, the product is shopping. Before any of y'all mentioned, but Anime Cave, man, you watch anime for free? No, I don't watch anime for free. I watch it on Funimation's website, so I pay money, so I have even more right to complain than the usual anime fan. Because I pay at least $59 a month to subscribe to all the anime streaming, well, most of the anime streaming services. I subscribe to Funimation, Crunchyroll, Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max. That ain't cheap. So when I see an anime fuck up in its animation, yeah, I call it out. And even if I wasn't paying for all the services that I currently do, I would still call it out. because animations from the 90s, 80s look better than this. So that's why on this specific episode, the first half sucked balls. Second half was good though. It was nice to actually get finally some revelations that, yeah, the lady in the photo is actually the mother of Eva. That was actually nice, and it was nice to get to see a bit of gentleness in Eva when she rescued the officer. That was fucking badass. I love that shit. And on top of that, it was nice to get to see you also try to nudge our girl Yana into an emotional conflict, but trying to get her to, you know, kill Lydia. So there were a lot of moments in this episode that were intense near the end. As for other things, I'd say you already know my thoughts about the animation. It was